Hello everybody, my name is L8RG8R2U and welcome to my first ever Let's Play of New Super Mario Brothers. Oh yeah. Now that I've told you my name and what I'm going to be doing, let's get this over with.
That was 10 years ago. Hello everybody, my name is L8RG8R2U, and it's really hard to believe this, but we've been making Let's Plays for 10 years now. I really do need to get a life, don't I? You know what? This is it. We're done. No more videos. I'm gonna go get a real job and contribute to society, so you should probably just forget all about L8RG8R2U. Been waiting to do that gag for years. Hello, everyone, it's L8RG8R2U, and 10 years ago today, we started Let's Playing. So yeah, I've been doing this for a decade, and that's really hard to believe, but here we are. So, this is going to be like a similar video to what we did the anniversary videos we've been doing the past couple years, but it's going to be a little bit different this time around. So, we'll be going over our thoughts in the previous year, as well as talking about plans for this year. But there's a few other things I'd like to go over as well, but we'll save that for a little bit later in the video. So as far as what we've done in 2021, it was kind of an interesting year. So we started off with a redux of Super Paper Mario, and this Let's Play is still ongoing, so I don't really want to say a whole lot of my personal opinions on this Let's Play yet, but I will say, I feel like we're finally doing this game justice, because this is my favorite Mario RPG of all time, and I didn't really like how the original Let's Play turned out. There were a lot of technical problems, and it was my fourth Let's Play, so I was still very new to making videos. So, with all the stuff that I've learned about video making since then, I feel like we're finally doing this one justice, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. And it's kind of interesting, because the first Super Paper Mario Let's Play also took a little while to finish. I didn't intend for this one to be ongoing for over a year. That just kind of happened because towards the end of last year, everything got crazy. Between going to PAX and then moving to Florida for the Disney College program, just everything got really busy and got really difficult to find the time to work on videos for a little while. But even then, it's kind of funny because at the 1 year mark of the first Let's Play, we were still only in Chapter 3, so even though this one's been taking a little while longer than I thought it would, we're still making a lot of progress. So, yeah, hopefully the next time we do a Mario RPG, it doesn't take this long, and also, hopefully it doesn't take as long as it took to do another Mario RPG at all. I have ideas for what I want to do in the future, I just don't know which one I want to do next. And even then, it'll be a little while before we do another Mario RPG, just simply because I don't want to have too many similar games so close to each other. But I have ideas. Next up, we Let's Played the frickin' Game Boy player? Yeah, this one is a weird one, but I really liked how this one turned out. So, the Game Boy Player Let's Play idea was something that I had in mind for, I think, about a year or two before it actually happened. So the idea of this came from the Runaway Guys Coliseum, where they were playing the Game Boy Player during Fortune Cookie. And that just gave me an idea to, like, kind of make a fun little Let's Play thing that would just be sitting on the Game Boy Player screen for like an hour and talking about the history of it and things like that. So yeah, it took a long time to actually get a Game Boy player. Like, I've been trying to get one since before that idea first happened. But even with all that, and even though it was kind of an expensive Let's Play to put together, I had a lot of fun with this one. It wasn't like a big grand epic thing or anything like that. It didn't really take a whole lot of effort. The logo didn't take very long, and it was just really more of a matter of just having the conversation topics ready and talking to and setting the time aside to talk to my friends and things like that. Because we had a different segment for talking to James. I think it was giving a Ben Garmin and things like that. So yeah, that's something that's pretty interesting. I don't really know if there are a whole lot of other games I want to do as an April Fool Let's Play. I have one idea. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go through with it, though. But, yeah. We Let's Play the Game Boy player. It's funny, because nowadays, whenever I think of a Let's Play idea, and I wonder, is this too weird? Is this going to work in real life? I then remember that we literally Let's Play the Game Boy player. So, yeah. That was an interesting one. And the last one that we did was Tetris Effect. It feels kind of weird to only talk about 3 games that we did, because usually we do like 4 games a year, but we only did 3 last year. But Tetris Effect was an interesting one. This one was one that we decided at the last minute. There wasn't really a whole lot of thought that went into preparing this one. It was just more so the idea that I wanted to Let's Play a Tetris game for a while. And I had ideas for how a Tetris 99 Let's Play could work, but I didn't go through with it because after recording that one Splatoon 2 video, I realized I didn't actually have a whole lot to say about Tetris itself to justify a Let's Play. But Tetris Effect worked very well with that because it's a very visually stunning game, so it looks nice to look at, and the story mode was pretty short, so it wouldn't really take a whole lot of time to work on anyway. So yeah, Tetris Effect was a pretty fun one. I honestly don't really have a lot to say about that one. It was just a nice way to get back into the groove of making videos after being gone for a little while. So this is one that I really enjoyed. I still love the music that plays during that first stage. That song is brilliant. I listen to that like almost every day on my commute to work and things like that. So yeah, Tetris Effect was a pretty fun one. I also want to bring special attention to the logo that was made for this Let's Play, because like I'm not a professional graphic designer or anything like that. Like my skills are nowhere near as good as some other people, but I really like the logo that was made for this one. Because this was the first time that we really experimented with like special effects for a logo, because there was that subtle glowing effect on the logo itself and things like that. I really liked how this one turned out. So this one kind of like inspired me to kind of go more in business with making nicer looking logos in the future. Speaking of the future, let's talk about plans for this year. So we already announced that Let's Play number 36 is going to be Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. The first couple episodes have already been recorded. This one's going to be a pretty fun one. I don't really have a lot to say yet because I want to save most of my thoughts on this game for the actual Let's Play itself. But I will say that going forward, we are going to be focusing on only doing one project at a time rather than trying to do multiples. Because in the past, I always wanted to do multiple projects at a time so that there's variety on the channel. But as my schedule's gotten busy these past couple months, I've just realized it's hard to justify doing multiple ongoing projects at a time. So that's a big reason why Kirby 64 is going to be the only project premiering when it happens. That's going to be a running trend we'll see in the future. But there will be times where we will have 2 projects going on once. This will usually be reserved for times where we'll have one long game and another shorter game that won't take a whole lot of time to play through. And that is one project in mind that I have for this year. Alongside Super Mario 3D Land, there are 2 other games that played a huge role in inspiring me to make videos. And this year, we're going to Let's Play them. I don't want to say exactly what they are yet, but I will say that both of them are continuations of games we've played on the channel before, and one of them is one that I think a lot of viewers on this channel will be very excited to see. Beyond that, my plans for what games I want to cover this year change all the time, so I don't want to be too specific on plans, but there is one project I've been working on for a little while, And this one is going to fulfill a goal that I've had in mind for a long time of creating a truly interactive Let's Play. Breath of the Wild was a good step in this direction with the end screens, but this project is going to take that a bigger step forward. And beyond Let's Plays, with this being the 10th anniversary, I have a few other plans in mind. So, sometime in the near future, we're going to be doing a Best Moments stream, where we're going to be rewatching all the best moments of the past 10 years and kind of reacting to them. So we'll go do that. I'll talk about my thought process behind what was going on during those moments. We'll laugh at how terrible my old videos were and things like that. It's going to be a fun time. We're also going to have another Best Moments video that's going to take what I thought were my personal favorite moments from each Let's Play and make a Best Moments montage out of all of that. And of course, there will also be the best moments of 2021. So yeah, that's a lot of best moments. There is also one video that I really wanted to have done by today, but unfortunately, I didn't have the time to finish it. So for a long time, I wanted to make a video going over the creative process behind my Let's Plays, and that video is going to happen this year, hopefully. It's a very long video, and I've been working on it for a long time, so I can't guarantee it'll be finished this year, but that's the current goal. Now, I'd like to give some special thank yous to some truly special people. So, first shoutouts go to my co-gamers on the collab channel, the James Rose, Grinkerbus Gaming, and Pan Garmin. I've said it plenty times before, but I really do appreciate all of you guys. You truly are the best people to have started a collab channel with, and I'm really excited that we were finally able to meet in person during PAX last year. That was the highlight of my year, and I loved how those videos turned out. Super Mario Party, 1-2 Switch, and Mario Kart Wii were some really fun projects to work on. I really loved how all these turned out and things like that. And even moments where like James was slapping me, that was also a highlight of the trip. So thank you for everything. Next shout out I'd like to give to is going to be the Attacker artist, who's honestly been one of the most incredible friends that I've ever had. So even if she's not quite as involved in my videos as she used to be, the videos that she was involved in, like voice acting Lara Croft during the journal segments of Tomb Raider Underworld, or the first good portion of the Splatfest videos and things like that, or even that one video where we covered White Christmas with Britney and the Pikmin singing. Those are some of my favorite videos we've ever done on the channel. So if you're watching this, huge thank you for everything. Next up is Mini Evolved. She's recently streaming on Twitch and things like that, and she's also a pretty good friend. Like, we haven't collaborated on a whole lot of videos, but the ones we have collaborated on are also some of my personal favorites. And same with Light Saga. He's also a pretty great friend, and like, again, even if we haven't collaborated on a whole lot of videos recently, he was the first YouTube friend that I made, and he was the first one that I ever did cold commentary with, so he played a huge role in me kind of breaking out of my comfort zone and recording with other people and things like that, so huge thank you. I'd like to give shout-outs to Super Skarmory and Jalganray for being the people who inspired me to make videos, and most importantly, thank you to all the viewers who've been watching. Like, even if this channel isn't really all that big, and it may seem a little crazy to continue doing this after 10 years when within that time we've only gotten 300 subscribers and things like that, that might seem crazy, but I just love making these videos. I'd continue making these even if we only had like 0 subscribers, but I just have a lot of fun making them, and it's really incredible that even just one person is interested in watching these, so thank you all so much for your support, and here's to another 10 years. Also, a bit of a fun fact. I don't think we ever talked about this in a video before, but did you know that I had considered 2 usernames before I settled on LadyGear2U? Yeah, the original username ideas were going to be Nintendo Donut and Super Sexy Bro. The more you know.